And as you know, there's really been no new treatments available for patients with localized prostate cancer in the past couple of decades. So this is really would be a significant step change forward if it's positive. And yes, we've been having interactions with the FDA over the past decade on this study.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Garrett Nichols. He is the Chief Medical Officer for Candel Therapeutics. And Garrett, it's great to see you. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so the company awaiting for some key data in your phase 3 localized prostate cancer research in the medium high risk patients, and this readout is going to be a very key milestone for the company. So let's take a step back and remind everyone a little bit about this phase 3 study that you're doing.
Well, thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. I mean, as you know, prostate cancer is the second leading cause of cancer death among men in the United States, and over 100,000 men are diagnosed with intermediate to high risk localized prostate cancer every year. There's typically offered either radical prostatectomy, that's a surgical removal of the prostate gland, or radiotherapy. But unfortunately, many of those men suffer complications of that procedure. 4 out of 5 men experience erectile dysfunction 2 years after prostatectomy. And of those that get radiotherapy, up to a third of men treated with radiotherapy recur. We're really excited to be able to offer these men an alternative additional therapy. And we randomized 711 patients to treatment with our drug, CAN-2409, versus placebo injections in combination with radiotherapy in order to try to increase cure rates and decrease the rate of recurrence.
As you mentioned, 711 patients. This is obviously a very large study, and for a phase 3, that's about where you want to be. Is that right?
Absolutely. And this study, importantly, is being conducted under an agreement with the FDA under a special protocol assessment. The large randomized trial randomized 2 patients to receive CAN-2409 and 1 patient to receive placebo. That's 2-to-1 randomization for 711 patients. And if this study is read out successfully, it would be there is the potential that it would be approvable on that basis by the FDA.
Okay. Garrett, what does positivity look like in a study like this? What kind of data are you hoping to receive?
So the primary endpoint of the study is disease-free survival. This is
Okay.
essentially biopsy-proven recurrence of prostate cancer or demonstration of progression. So in other words, patients end up having metastatic disease, or if they die due to any cause. Those are all parts of the composite endpoint. And our study is designed to detect a 15% improvement in the cure rate or the disease-free survival rate, which is the study is fully powered to basically detect that type of a difference. And we know that this is very significant in terms of men's lives because when they recur, they require other very intensive treatments that reduce their qualities of life.
And finally, Garrett, just on the other part you mentioned about this in cooperation with the FDA, how important is that to have a study like this that they're watching very closely? I would imagine that this is a key one for the company.
Absolutely. And as you know, there's really been no new treatments available for patients with localized prostate cancer in the past couple of decades. So this is really would be a significant step change forward if it's positive. And yes, we've been having interactions with the FDA over the past decade on this study.
Well, exciting times ahead. We look forward to seeing that data when it's released again before the end of the year. Garrett, thank you so much. Really important work that you're doing and appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
All right, Garrett Nichols, the Chief Medical Officer for Candel Therapeutics.